Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good morning from here. It is still morning, and I just woke up with this thought in my head. So, uh, being broke has been more, I think it is a blessing to be broke somehow because the reason I'm saying this is because of how much knowledge I'm trying to acquire financially because of my brokenness. So, a little bit of a summary. I have got my 9 to 5 job, of course, and from this job, I was someone that loves saving. I loved saving until I went to school. Okay, I went to school, and when I took myself to school, oh, look at my camera. Okay. So when I took myself to school, I was sponsoring myself, totally sponsoring myself. So, it's not just about the school fees. School just comes with so many things, renting an apartment that side and all that. So it really became overwhelming that I had to get a loan to facilitate myself in school. And after getting that loan, after some time, I had some form of an emergency. I needed money, and my 9 to 5 job pay was not going to be enough. So I got some more money again, another loan. And the thing with loans, I never really thought I would ever want to get one or even get one, but it becomes a habit. You borrow and borrow, and after you have another issue you borrow, and then you borrow to pay that one. It becomes a cycle that is very difficult to break until you realize that you are in this cycle and you need to break it. Then you can get somewhere. So i i am going to say that, like, being broke, going to work when you know there's nothing at the month end, there's nothing much at the month end, has been really something, but it's something that we can all pull through by educating ourselves financially. You know, if I would go back in time, the money I had spent on that school, I wish I would have acquired some asset from it. Yeah, so it opens up your mind. Being broke, it that scarcity just opens up your mind to new ideas of how you can make money outside your salary. And that's the thing that I'm loving about this period of not having money, this scarcity period. It makes you think well. It makes you think very well because you know what you need, and you get to differentiate what you need and what you want, whether you like it or not. You know that when I get the salary, my priority would definitely be food, shelter first. The rest of the things will follow. The rest, food, shelter, the rest of the things are going to follow. So you get to have a sort of limit on that amount of money, on the small amount of money that you're getting. You get to now use money wisely, even though it's not as much, since you don't have a lot to spend. And this just gives you a form of discipline on its own. And I feel that is something that we need to acquire. We need to acquire. So when you're broke, don't feel bad about it. Guys, it's a phase, it's going to pass, and you don't even know why it's taking you. If I didn't get this broke, I think I would have been very comfortable in my 9 to 5 job. I'd have been very comfortable. I see people are very comfortable in it, that's all they live for. You just live for the month end, and maybe in future you get a pension. But then what's the purpose of that? Don't you want to have something extra somewhere so that you can maybe take your kids somewhere, go for a vacation? Wouldn't you want to acquire some assets and do some things that you'd want to do despite, except just waking up all every day to go for work, to come back home, to wake up and go for work and come back home? Like, is that your fulfillment? I feel we should think in that way. So me knowing that I do not have enough, and definitely my 9 to 5 salary is not gonna make me rich until I use my brain to come up with a system or something that is going to generate me money. And that is what I'm working on. But first, definitely you need to get yourself to be financially literate, so that the time that you will get that money, you will know how to manage it better compared to someone that is not financially literate. So it is, the reason I'm calling this a blessing is because it has opened my mind to so many things that I can do. You know, you don't need millions to start up. Just a little amount of money can help you start up something. I used some money from the little I was getting to get myself a skill, and I think that skill is going to be part of my breakthrough. I'll use that skill to somehow generate some money despite not um, getting enough money, because I am going to work from the scarcity. The scarcity itself is going to push me to do things that I never thought I would. And I'm just loving that feeling of, you know, not being afraid to do something because I have no choice. I have to do it. I'm not comfortable, so I have to work hard for it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, guys, from the scarcity, we just get to learn to find ourselves, you know? You get to find yourself and you get to understand what you need to do when you are in scarcity. It will help you the time you get in abundance to manage that money, because you understood how you managed it when it was little. So let's continue doing stuff, guys. Let's go out there. Let's find something to do. Even if we do have some jobs, let's find a side hustle, something to do at the side. What are you good at? So that you can have some extra income, not just depending on the month end for you to get some money. And the funny thing about this is that you have emergencies during the week, during the month before the month end, and your 9 to 5 is not gonna save you. You can't go there and tell them like, pay me before it's okay, pay me. They will not do that. So you definitely will need to go and borrow money, whether you like it or not. So let's break that cycle now. Let's start thinking of ways to break the cycle at this moment, right now. Otherwise, do take care, guys. Bye and see you next time.